How old are you?
23.
At what age do you think a man should have his life put together?
I mean, men are at definitely different stages than women, but I would say like 25. Like if you not are knowing what you want to do with your
25? Come on, man. Most men don't even figure out what they want to do until they turn at least like 35.
life and where you want it to lead you, that's a problem. You really need to reconstruct your life.
You don't think 25 is too soon?
No, I don't at all.
All right. So, realistically, when should he start bringing in like 100K?
100K? Oh my God. That should be definitely by your time you're 30. Like, you should want to be retired.
I really fucking hate when niggas ask this question to females because I haven't heard one female say anything realistic yet about it. 100K by 30? What?
By the time you're 45. So you should definitely be coming in with $1 million by your like 40.
40-year-old, you should be a millionaire.
Yes. That's how I feel.
And you think that that's easy to do right now?
Most dudes never become a millionaire, ever. Let alone bring in 100K a year. You name somewhere that is giving people that type of salary. Cause the jobs hiring these days be like Amazon, UPS, which they got that raised at what, $49 an hour? There's no other place like that. Everywhere else is like $19 an hour. You're not making 100K a year, let alone being a millionaire by 40. She's fucking crazy. Get her out of here.
In 2023?
I mean, it's not easy, but as long as you grind and you pursue that, I don't think that's hard to do as a man.
In your relationship with your man, would you say he spent more on you or have you spent more on him?
At the beginning, it was definitely him more, but now it's kind of equal.
Do you guys live together?
Yeah.
Does he pay for most of the bills?
Yeah, he pays for like more of the utilities and stuff.
And what do you cover?
My half of the rent.
So just rent, he does everything else?
Yeah, and then if he pays for a dinner, like I'll get the next one. Like it's kind of equal with that.
Damn, what's up with all them blue cars passing by? Was they together or something?
Okay, so do you feel like the relationship between you both is equal?
Yeah.
So besides your half of the rent, what else would you say you bring to the table?
Other than money?
Yeah.
I'm a loving partner. I do a lot of like the cleaning and stuff, the upkeep of the apartment.
Does your man move in with you or are you gonna move in with your man?
Well, in our situation, I moved with him.
So if he's going to California, you're following him.
Yeah.
So you're on his program.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it work if he was on yours?
I don't know. I just think I'm a teacher, so I think I could find a job anywhere. There's always schools that I think that, you know, it's easier for me to pick up and follow him than for him to follow me.
Do you think it would be too much pressure if you were the one who was leading the relationship?
Yeah, I do. I don't like the pressure.
When do you start to lose respect?
She was sensible. That's a good partner. If she wasn't lying, she's a good partner.
For a man?
Insecurity. Or lack of, just lack of confidence. Like, you need to be confident.
Give me an example.
Like, especially, or at least to be with me, I should never, I feel like it should be so easy to be with somebody, and I don't need to be asked questions 24/7, like, where you at, what are you doing, like, I think it's sexy when a man is too busy to talk to me. Why do you want to call me 24/7? Why are you texting me 24/7? Why are you not so busy focusing on what you're doing that you have to talk to me?
So clinginess in a man.
Disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, yeah.
But if clinginess is such a turn off, why do most women still want men to chase them?
I feel like that's not like a valid question. Like, you can't categorize most women because those types of women probably have past baggage or past trauma that they're still holding on to that allows for that type of behavior. That's not most women. That's just women with trauma, women with insecurity, women who haven't grown into themselves yet, which is okay, but that's not most women. I don't believe that.
How tall are you?
Her answers was all over the place. I don't know what the fuck she was talking about.
5'8".
How tall you want your man to be?
I don't care. My friends all make fun of me because I actually go for short guys a lot. Well, like, not short, but like 5'8", 5'9", and they're always like, what are
Good for you. Go after what you like, girl. And not what the hype is.
you doing?
Fuck your friends.
You don't,
I really don't care.
Respectfully.
you wouldn't feel more protected with a taller guy?
I think that's kind of bullshit. Like, honestly, like, a guy can be protecting whether he's 5'9" or 6'5". Like, it doesn't matter.
What gave you that mentality? Because so many girls preach 6 foot and up only.
Why would that, like, you know, if the guy, if he's amazing at 5'9", I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, he's not 6 foot. No. And also, my whole family is like tall guys, so I guess I grew up with.
Ladies, pay attention to her. You might be able to find love for real. She's sensible.
This, so maybe that's why, like, I'm not like necessarily like astounded by a guy if he's tall.
Okay, so 5'5", 5'9", or 6'2", who you going with? They're all the same personality.
6'2", obviously, just because, you know, by default, but it doesn't
Got her. He fucking got her.
matter. Like, I don't care. Or 5'9". It's better for the neck. You're not always looking up.
And
Why are so many businesses using Snapchat ads? Let's ask Playbite.
We realized there was a big overlap between
as married,
Oh, but it doesn't matter. Like, I don't care. Or 5'9". It's better for the neck. You're not always looking up.
and
I get it when girls don't want a short dude, but y'all be calling people who's like 5'9", 5'10", 5'11" short. That's not short at all. Short is like 5'5", 5'3". Now you got a midget. Okay, I understand if you want to be with him, even if he's a good dude. Which I still say give him a chance. You might like him, but you go after the hype.
as married women, when you guys go out with your husbands, who typically pays for the dates?
Our money's all together. No, not every couple is like
Yeah, but
that.
I won't put down my credit card. Like, you're paying.
Yeah,
it's our money, but like,
he
you're
puts
paying.
down the credit card, but it's our money.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So his money is your money together.
Correct.
Does that mean that your money is also his?
Correct.
How about you?
Yeah.
Okay. So a majority of the time he tends to pay for the days.
Physically, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever offered to pay?
It's just kind of,
Nah,
it just
I
kind of
mean-
happens.
No.
But it's,
I mean-
it's our money, so
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like I'm
But if
not
I were
paying.
to date and I would be on a date, I'm not paying.
No.
I don't want to pay. Yeah.
Does he pay the bills at home as well?
It's, we also both pay.
Like 50-50, 70-30?
We don't split it too much like that. It's just some bills that come out of his account and some bills come out of my account, and then bigger, we kind of split.
Does he take on a majority of the financial load?
I would say yes, but not, it's not planned that way, if that makes sense.
That's how it's supposed to be. Men is supposed to provide. Like, I get it in 2023 that men go 50-50 with their girl, but that's if you can't provide with the wages that the world is giving right now. But if you can do it, definitely supposed to take care of your woman. But also, females are supposed to be nurturers. They're supposed to do their part. Everybody has a role. I believe in gender roles for real.
So I'm a business owner, so it's a little different. So my income is like kind of like this, and then he has a more structured salary. So the way that it works for us is that he pays for like the mortgage and like putting a roof over our head. Just God forbid something happens to my business, like COVID, and then I pay for everything, like our life, lifestyle, if that makes sense.
Okay. So plane tickets and stuff?
Yeah.
All right. How about you?
I mean, I think every relationship is different.
Yeah.
I think every couple can make it work. We both work on our household, so.
Now, if the roles were reversed, would you still have gotten into a marriage with this man?
What do you mean by if the roles were reversed?
If you had to take him out, pay for most of the bills?
You're talking about back to dating, or are you talking about?
Yeah, back to dating from the get-go. You took on his role, and he took on yours?
Do you mean that in the sense of like showing up for the first date and the expectation meaning that like the man would pay? Do you mean it that way? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I would have like completely shut him out just based off of that.
I think I would.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I feel like, especially
Like-
for the first date. I have friends who like the first date, like the guy pays, and the second date they split it. And I'm like, really?
When a man's too busy for you, how does it make you feel?
If a man is too busy for me, it definitely makes me feel less appreciated, and it definitely makes me feel like I'm not as important in his life. But I mean, I definitely get it, just in the sense of like I am my own person. I do like having my own things going for me, but I would like to have my man like think of me when he does things.
What if he was always available though?
He was always available. I wouldn't like that as much, just because I would want him to have his own like ambitions and goals and like have his own life outside of me.
So what's the fine line between the two?
It's just being dependent on someone. Like if you're dependent on someone and you're like dependent on like their feelings and everything and like how they react to things, and like you react badly to them, then that's like a bad sign of it. So I think that's just not a good sign.
Are guy friends really just guy friends?
Guy friends are never just guy friends.
I think it
Because most girls cut off close guy friends when they get a boyfriend. Not all of them, but a lot of them.
depends like how close you are. Like if it's like a best guy friend when you're in a relationship, I don't think. Like if you're doing everything with them, I don't think. Like I think there's a certain line where there's a guy
Man, they got the club popping in the back.
best friend where like you go out in a group, but not like,
Not solo, not one-on-one.
yeah.
So what does it mean if a chick's in a relationship and she wants to hang out with her guy friend one-on-one?
I think it's weird. Yeah. I don't think it's just that.
Do you think that guy friends are just boyfriends without benefits?
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, with me, my girl can go out with her guy friends. I don't care. And if you do something, keep it P. Don't let me find out. Because if I find out, I had to beat him up, had to beat you up. And I don't even hit women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be insecure. My girl can have guy friends. And I should be able to have female friends. Now, if I'm with you, I should be able to trust you just like I feel like you should be able to trust me. And that's that on that matter.
I like that laugh. You think dating's gonna get easier for a man or a woman as they get older?
Do I think dating's gonna get easier for men or women?
Definitely for women. Because men have to go through so many fucking obstacles, rings of fire, all type of shit just to get a female. And all the female gotta do is just look at a nigga, because niggas is easy, so they can get men to do whatever. I done seen men do some crazy shit for females.
I think dating in general like now is hard. I don't think it gets easier or harder for anyone.
You don't think men have their pick of the litter when they get older because they're more established?
You don't think men what?
You don't think men have their pick of the litter because they're more established as they get older?
That could be for anybody. It doesn't need to be just a man. Like anybody of any stature, it really doesn't matter. Like dating's just gonna get harder in general because of how like of stature means you're referring to money.
Sure.
Right. So like
She's a fucking airhead, bro.
the grind, right, in order to get to like a higher stature requires more like self-control and discipline. Therefore, they're going to be single for a longer period of time. So like the more people are single, the older they get, and the more they just stop caring about dating.
But don't most women typically have higher standards as they age? And
I guess depends on the woman, but I think for women they're more pressed for dating because of like the lifespan a woman has to have a child. I don't think it's really like if a girl doesn't care about having a kid and she's secure and she's making her own fucking money, then it doesn't fucking matter when she dates. She can date whenever the fuck she wants. You know what I mean?
So, let's say I wanted to take you out to dinner. Where would you want to go?
Lanyap is my favorite date spot in Miami, I would say.
And about how much does dinner cost there?
It's not really dinner, it's just wine and cheese.
How much would it run? You don't know?
I don't know.
How that's your favorite spot and you don't know how much the shit is typically priced? You're capping. Shit is probably expensive.
What if I wanted to take you to Sexy Fish and drop $500 date one?
I mean, that's to your discretion, but I always do kind of feel when guys do that on the first date right away that probably means they're doing it for every girl. So I always think it's quite nice if a guy does like a fancy dinner third or fourth date, because that means like he actually is in, I mean, I would say that means that he's thought about it a bit more and like he likes you, so he wants to treat you nice instead of just being like 500 first date, look what I can show you. But again, it's to each their own discretion.
You feel like they're selling that lifestyle?
Depends on the guy and their vibe, but.
Do you think a woman could teach a boy how to be a man?
I don't think they should have to.
Well, why do you feel that way?
I also think there's different standards of being a man. I don't think it's just like one definition.
So, one, why don't you feel like a woman should have to, and what are the different standards?
I feel like only a man can teach a boy, how to be a man. Your father, grandfather, cousins, uncles, they're supposed to teach a boy how to be a man. All women are supposed to do is just make you better, but not teach you how to be a man, because how can a woman that's a woman teach you how to be a man? Doesn't make no sense.
Very specific. I know we're getting this deep.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Well, I mean, I was leaving it pretty open-ended, that I don't think that there's one definition.
So, in your eyes, what does a man look like?
It's getting really deep.
It is.
And I don't even know how to answer it.
Honest, hardworking, trustworthy.
Let's say I wanted to take you out. What do you expect from me?
I expect for you to be assertive, plan a date, pay for the first date, and then we see how it goes.
How much you want me to spend?
On an average date, I feel like at least 150.
150 bucks.
Yes.
Okay, what do I get in return?
We will see after the date. I don't know. It depends how the date goes.
Would you be down to get freaky after?
It depends. It depends how the date goes. I don't know. It depends.
So you're not opposed to sex on the first date?
I'm not opposed, depending how it goes. No, I'm not opposed.
But 150, where would I be taking you?
150 is like a couple drinks, appetizer, and like an entree at like a normal like Moxie's, like Blue Martini, like P.F. Chang's bar.
What if I said, hey, let's just go get some dessert and then watch a movie after?
I mean, I'd be fine with that as long as you want to get to know me.
That was a decent answer. I would say about 150 is appropriate for a first date. Like, I could spend less and still have just a great time and find shit to do. Honestly, dating is just about being creative and always planning something and figuring out new things to do with your girl or with the girl you're talking to. You just, like I said, gotta be creative. Anyways, tell me what y'all thought about this video in the comments. I'll be back with another YouTube video shortly.